Alright, hi everybody. It's Kajira Amber. Back again. Hopefully I'll be able to get a few more videos up this time. Hopefully you've seen my previous videos. Obviously it's on a different channel. I lost that account, sadly, so I'm here to start all over again. And with the permission of my master, today I'm going to hit two really big topics that I think are super important, and that's comparing normal life, so like your everyday vanilla relationships, to the life that I live, basically. And also just some advice. If you get into it and want to talk to people about it, it can be really scary. So I'm just going to give a little bit of advice on me, and if I don't look directly at you, it's because I am looking at my wonderful notes, because I write everything down. So, alright, let's start off with the comparison. So, obviously it's really hard for other people to accept anything outside of what they think the social norm is. So here in Utah, for me, the social norm would be going to the LDS church. No tattoos, no smoking, no drinking. You go to church, you're a good person, which, I'm sorry, you can be a good person without going to church. So, anyway, this lifestyle is really, really misunderstood, and that's kind of sad to think about. A person that chooses to live this lifestyle doesn't make them a bad person or dirty or evil. It takes a lot of strength to be in this kind of lifestyle, and especially to be open about it. The life of a Kajira is not an easy one by any means, and to take the chance and share that with family and friends, or just public in general, can be embarrassing. It can be hard. It's a choice that we make, but that doesn't mean that there aren't challenges. Obviously, it's frowned upon by most people, which, hey, that's fine. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own views. I don't judge others for what they choose to do. So, if they judge me, that's fine. But I think the main reason for that is because most people don't sit down and take the time to really understand this lifestyle, whether it's BDSM or gore. People don't take the time to understand it. It's, oh, you have some weird kink, so I can't talk to you. It's taboo to talk about. Come on. It's not taboo. Everyone has itty-bitty little kinks. I mean, even the most vanilla couples have some kinks. It's a given. They just don't talk about it. And that came from a vanilla friend of mine, so that's not just word vomit, promise. Another thing that's really big is we don't go into this lifestyle for pain, okay? My master didn't come into this lifestyle just so that he could beat up on women or whatever. No, that's not even remotely close. Even having to use it as a punishment, whether it's spanking or whatever the case may be, it's no fun for him either. Okay, he doesn't like having to do that, because even though, yes, he's higher than me, yes, I answer to him, I listen to him, he sets the rules, and I follow him, we're still close. There's still a connection. And for him to have to punish me because I decided that I didn't want to follow the rules, it's disappointing. And it's not fun for either of us. Sometimes it is used during training. Just as a reminder, you know, to stay in your place, basically, like a collar would do. Now, I know in my previous videos I had a collar. I don't now. Master actually got me a ring, and that is my collar. I do have one that I wear occasionally with a padlock that my master has that we just put on it. He keeps the key. I have one that's put up in case there's an emergency and he's at work. I actually made mine. It's nothing fancy, but I definitely don't wear it out in public anymore. It caused way too much conflict. Anyway, so pain's used for training purposes, punishment, whatever, but it's only as bad as the Kajira makes it. Or Kajiras. I mean, there are plenty of male slaves too. Okay, don't get me wrong. Another thing about the lifestyle is it's considered a total power exchange relationship, meaning that I gave up what would normally be my 50% of the relationship to him and gave him 110% and said, here you go. Because I have that trust in him to know he's still going to make sure I have what I need. He's going to make sure I'm healthy, that I'm not injured, or if I do get hurt, make sure that I get the care that I need. So it's not like it's, oh, I have a death wish, here you go. I don't care about my life. No. I love my life. And I know that my master loves my life. And loves me. And will take care of me because I take care of him. I do ask to do most things. Granted, sometimes I don't listen. And trust me, it's not fun. So if you're thinking of getting into this lifestyle, or if you're in this lifestyle, you will know what I mean when I say follow the rules. Okay? Just follow the rules, I promise. Your life can be heaven. But I can be mouthy. I can be a brat. And my master knows that. So, I mean, it's not too bad. But sometimes I do go a little overboard and I get a smart mouth. So, despite all of that, my biggest thing is don't judge. It's no different than someone having a different religion than you. And I'm sorry about that. Someone came to our door, so anyway. Another thing that's really, really touchy is talking to people. It can be really hard. It can be really embarrassing. But it can also be very relaxing. And it can help to just relax with yourself. To be comfortable in your own skin. Whether it's your best friend who you share everything with, or family, or even people you don't know, it can be embarrassing. Admitting that you live this life is really hard because people can be cruel. Words hurt. I mean, come on, words hurt. Some, like I've recently dealt with, actually, will see one picture of you in your collar or maybe your silks, like I have up on one of my blogs, and just instantly judge you from that. Oh, you're a whore because you wear your silks. Don't let that get to you. You can't let what people think get to you, because it's more of what they think of themselves. They would feel like a whore if they wore something like that. Everybody has different standards. Everyone has different morals and different values. It's how they were raised. Okay, fine. If they want to voice that, let them. But don't let it get to you. Don't take it to heart. And don't let it affect things between you and your master, or you and your mistress, or whatever the case may be. Be open. If you start to have those days where you just want to cry, go to your master. Cry. Tell him what's wrong and just say, look, this bothered me. Maybe something can change in your relationship, or maybe there's something that your master can do that will help build your confidence. I know my master's helped a lot with building my confidence. Not everyone can live this lifestyle. Most people see it as weak, but in reality, you have to be really strong. So if you get called weak because you're submissive, laugh it off. Seriously, I've had to. I've had to learn to laugh it off. And more importantly, not everyone can live it and be truly happy. And I think that's the problem I see most, is there will be people that are in this lifestyle, and they're great at putting on that mask, okay? But they're not truly happy because they can't communicate. Communication is huge, so make sure you have that open communication with your master or with your mistress, okay? There are people that will get into it for all the wrong reasons. Low self-esteem, previous abuse, you know, they get stuck in that mindset of, I'll never be good for anything, which is sad. It's really sad. But it does happen. I mean, I started in BDSM as just a submissive. You know, I had major boundaries, things I wouldn't do. And then my last master, the one that I was with, actually, in my previous, when I made my previous vlog, helped me to open my eyes a little bit more and introduced me to the world of gore. And that was almost 2 years ago. So, I mean, it's been a while. But, you know, I think the biggest thing is be comfortable with where you're at. Have trust in your master or your mistress, and know that even though you've chosen to live a lifestyle that's outside of what society thinks is acceptable, does not mean that there's anything wrong with you. Alright? It's a great lifestyle. I mean, there's bad people in every culture, and I do see this as a culture. It is its own culture, and it's no different than any other. You have people that get into it for the wrong reasons, and hopefully you can stay away from those people, and you can be happy with the lifestyle that you've chosen to live. So, I will close this for now, and hopefully I'll have another video up next week. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, obviously down there, and feel free to ask me any questions that you have. I will gladly answer them, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, everybody.